Hello, my name is Sucket. We are playing Medieval Minecraft for 1.20.1. And somebody forgot to record an intro, apparently.
Hey.
Hey yourself, Seek. This will all make sense in a little bit, but it all starts looking for some iron. These are from supplementaries. They have, either useful things or garbage. Uh-oh. I don't know what that thing is. Let's see if we can figure it out. Her name is Judy, maybe? What is it? She's a panda? Well, I'll tell you what I'm not doing is killing a panda bear. Hello, Judy. Oh! Judy's angry. Alright. I can't believe I'm about to do this. Oh my gosh. She won't even fight back. She'll drop some sweet apotheosis thing, probably. But, Judy, just be cool, okay? Just be cool. Alright. Let's see. We ought to start looking at, we ought to start looking at irons. I don't really know how it works. But we're getting all these cool oh, that's nice. We're getting all these cool spell books, and we should probably do something with them, I think. Here's another one of those spawners, I think. There's always some... Oh, cave spiders? Let's get rid of that. They do... Hello! Oh my gosh! Holy crow. There's a Minotaur. You believe this guy? Dangerous down here, folks. I'm not sure where that spawner was. I had to run from level 5 Lord Thomas. Really? Yeah, go ahead and move, buddy. So like I said, I was looking for some iron. I will tell you, it is something else down here. Let's see what he drops. Alright. Leather. Now, sometimes you can get spawn eggs out of those things. That must have been his spawner. Oh, where was it? Where was it? Uh-huh. Creeper spawn eggs. Not really the kind of spawn egg I was looking for, but I will take it. I found the spawner that Minotaur came out of. I think we're gonna grab that stuff. Oh, are we full? There's so much good stuff in here. Let's see, we got another diamond pick, another diamond axe, diamond sword. And better if we craft one. Oh, for crying out loud. You! What can we get rid of? What can we get rid of? Alright, we're back. That's like right under the base. We're gonna salvage this horse armor up right away. Now, as we salvage some of this stuff, we'll get things like this, which we will be able to use later, when we get some more of it, to upgrade some of these gems that we've been finding. Now, these things that Apotheosis gives it, like the +4 hearts, I think those are called affixes, and depending on the quality or rarity of the affix, you get better and better items. Like we got rare, we got uncommon, we got common, I want to say there's 2 more, like epic and mythic or something like that. I picked up some levels doing all that. And that will cost 4, that'll cost 5, so we'll do it like this. Endless Quiver. We'll make all arrows infinite. And we want something like that. We have... where are they? We have these fancy arrows. Shark tooth arrows. And now we have an infinite supply, as long as we have that bow. One of the things I want to do today is start messing with villagers, but we are going to get ourselves a better sword. This with our +4 to weapon damage to crafted weapons will give us a base 11. And I wonder if we have anything worth putting on it. +1 looting. Sharpness 3. That sounds good. There we go. And I'll do an additional 20%. But we're gonna... oh, there's one more thing that I'm gonna want, isn't there? Yeah. We're gonna take all this stuff and head over to that village and start messing with it. Now, a bunch of these guys have managed to trap themselves in fences. I broke a bunch of workstations. I saw a stickman's. I don't know where he's at. He's gotta be around here somewhere. That's a beekeeper. We're gonna... okay, yeah, this is... there we go. We wanna unemploy as many of these guys as we can. And we're gonna turn them into stickmans and librarians and just about anything but stuff we got. It looks like we do have workstations from Villagers Plus. Should probably get rid of them, huh? Now, I brought some valuables with us, and the reason is there's stuff that I want to work on while I'm leveling villagers and getting emeralds and all that. The first of which is an imbuement chamber. Now, we'll eventually have to automate this with vanilla mechanics because we don't have like pipes or drawers or anything like that, but for the time being, we're going to throw some lapis in there one by one and make some source gems. There's our first one. We're going to need a number of these. I don't think there's anybody on this thing. I was just trading with a stickman, and I noticed... we gotta watch those sirens, though. I noticed no matter how far I get to this thing, no matter how close I get to this thing, mobs aren't spawning. Oh, there they are. Let's, see if we can cast some light in there. Silverfish, huh? They look like little ratties. Okay, so we will have to be careful if we choose to go on this thing. Which we might. We could just sit here and farm, though. Those things... I found one of those before. They contain ender pearls. I might just hang out here and farm for a minute. Yeah, it's like, I'll stare down. This place is cool. Soul sand. Hopefully that'll remove a leather worker. There's stuff all over the place. There we go. Next thing we need to do here is make a little source stone. I believe we'll do like this. Yeah, a little more. Oh, there's like a million there we go. A little more. Now we want to make ourselves a couple, 3 arcane pedestals. Okay, more source gems. Some gold nuggets. No big deal. Here we go. That ought to be enough for 3. 2 anyway. I'll need a little more gold. Here we go. We're gonna put our pedestals right next to this thing here. Now, what I want to do, I want another magnum torch out here, but we're gonna need a fire charge to get one, and we don't have any blaze powder. We haven't even been to the nether, so we are going to make ourselves some fire essence. We're gonna need, oh, we have another source gem. Delightful. We're gonna need a torch. I'm gonna put that right there. And we're going to need some gunpowder. And we're going to need a flint and steel. Just 1 iron. Here we go. And pedestals for this operation, they do have to be with the imbuement chamber. Imbuement chamber operation, pedestals got to be within 1 block. They got to be right up on it. Now this will take a minute. But it's going to be worth it because we'll be able to make another magnum torch. And there it is. Wonderful. We can now take that and another gunpowder. Oh, I already got the gunpowder. And 3 fire charges. Delightful. Let's see. Magnum torch. Need 4 diamonds for it. Alright. It's worth it. Yeah, 64 in all horizontal directions. It's fantastic. We're going to put it, I think, what are we going to keep? We could put it right on top of this lamppost. There we go. That'll all be nice and safe. And this one tent, we got a whole bunch of fancy food from Farmer's Delight. We don't want to just break this stuff. What you do is you right-click it with a bowl, and there we go. Hey! Awesome. And now we got all kinds of good food. Now that we got someplace for these guys to go to bed, we're gonna let them out. Hopefully they all don't immediately die. Now if we were to go ahead and wield our spellbook, yeah, a little progress bar, that's source. Source can also be generated and collected from the world, as well as in you to cast spell books. We want to store some, which we do. We're going to want to make a source jar. It's just a little bit of glass. And where's that archwood? Some archwood. I think it was slabs. Yeah, it's slabs. That won't, whoops. There we go. And we'll go ahead and make one. That'll store a source for us. Now if we want to generate it, mostly we're going to need a source link of some variety. We're going to start with an agronomic. We will need 2 more source gems. There we go. Now what this thing does is, as growth ticks within a certain radius of the block happen from growing crops, or, from saplings, it'll produce a little bit of source, and if we have it right on top of a source jar, or next to it, I think, it will put the source in the jar. We can see some in the bottom there. Now, another way to produce source is this vitalic source link. That's a glistering melon in the middle there. This will produce source when breeding happens. It will also speed up the maturation of baby animals, and I assume other kinds of babies. Might work for the villagers. But if we breed our cows here, see a little bit of source go in there. Also, we got some experience, and maybe, no, not quite. We're going to be using the source to get some of these guards out of here. We're going to put oh, it has to be archwood. Okay. Well, we brought archwood, so we're in good shape. We're going to put the guards and eventually a whole bunch of villagers into containment jars. The jars themselves are not terribly expensive. There we go. We will also need to make a ritual brazier. Let's see if that's, I think it's probably the default recipe. Everything else has been. Yeah, okay. So we'll want another pedestal, which is just still not used to what the crafting table looks like. And then we'll need a block of the source gems, which is just 4 source gems. Spider eye, give me a spider eye. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I just opened up a dungeon jar. It like filled our inventory. Holy crow. Got a netherite? Now to actually get them in the jar, we're gonna need one of these things. And it's not so bad. We wanna wait for the source gem to craft. But we'll need a clock, and a redstone, and a stone button. And it may be important to note that the stuff you use on the pedestals for these imbuement recipes don't get consumed. That's why I was excited about the spider eye. I need a fermented spider eye to make another kind of essence. And hopefully we'll get a brown mushroom soon. 1 manipulation essence coming up. We did get enough for our source gem block, so we can go ahead and make the ritual brazier. You know, there's one more thing we need. We have blazing archwood, but to make the tablet of containment, we will need vexing archwood. That's the purple one. I don't know that I've seen, and oh, there's some right over there. Okay. I gotta remember there's that sea serpent in there, though. There it is. Alright, we got our essence. We need a little bit of glass. I don't know where anything is. And we're gonna make some bottles. And we got our vexing archwood. And there's our tablet of containment. Now, by default, this will run once. Once per tablet, but there is a way to get some more use out of it, and that's by putting some source nearby. But, like, just by itself, it's got enough juice to catch one guy. There. Oh, I guess it can do a bunch at once. I guess. That's cool. Now, these guys are all guards, and if they're placed, I know if they're placed, they still count as part of the village. I don't know if just in the jar they still do. I don't think so. But that's 4 of those guards right out of our faces. Now, if we want to get them out of there, we'll need to learn Dispel, and we'll need a brown mushroom for that. Now, we got a little source right here. Where'd the jar go? There it is. So hopefully the regular villagers, like the ones with jobs, will go to bed and the guards will stay awake. But we could put this down here. Now it's got enough in there, enough juice to run. Yep, sure looks like it. We're just gonna leave that down there because these guys won't all come through at once. But if we could get these other 2 to go over there, that would be lovely. Go on. You too, buddy. Alright. 8 guards out of our face. Now this thing still has a little bit of source in it. It's still running. I got our Fletcher back here. And I'm about to show you the real power of these containment jars. Now if we take the jar, put it over here by the ritual, it'll catch our mans. And then because this is a villager with trades, and it would work even if we hadn't traded with him, we can now access him and his trades from inside the jar. You get him out of there with Touch Dispel, but we don't have access to that just yet. But he's fine where he is. And it works just like normal trading. They, gain experience, and you get experience from the trades. It is pretty good. Oh, they also will, increase their rank. And now we got all kinds of bread we can throw these 2 farmers. And hopefully with all the guard villagers put away, we'll try to get the other villagers in here. And then jarred up. Got some more beds down. Hopefully we'll start getting some little babies. Oh, it is important to note that the trades will reset without, they don't need the workstation once they're in there. Yep, first little baby. At least as near as I can tell, our option for large-scale materials gathering is Minecolonies. We did find a supply camp. Let's select the style. Select style. Local. Oh, okay. Here we go. So let's see. We've got, what is Caledonia? I've always thought looks pretty cool. We might try this. Okay, let's see. I mean, we're just gonna tear it down. It doesn't really matter. Not all blocks meet the requirement. Oh my gosh, it's big. It's a giant balloon. Well, I don't think we're gonna do the giant balloon. Let's see, let's switch the pack to, we probably will build the Caledonia, but, oh, but Shire looks nice too. But we'll do the basic here. Now, it looks like there's a couple other things it doesn't like in here. Like there's something like right here that it doesn't like, but all blocks meet the requirement. Okay, I think I may be figuring this out. To place this thing, it has to be completely flat and solid. And I think it will tell us. Now, does it want to block right here? Let's see. Well, this thing's hard to deal with. Okay, so those are all bad. But if we move it, right? Like we come on over here and we move it. And you can't really let go of it, can you? Let's see, can we bring it back? Let's see, if we tried to put it right there. Doesn't, it hates it. Alright, we'll deal with the supply camp later. We'll make our own town hall, right? So to do that, we will need what? We'll need some of these building tools. Like so. And then just some planks. We gotta have planks in this mess. All of this needs to be cleaned up so badly. Got a little out of control out here. Okay. There's our town hall. A town hall will attract us 4 colonists. I hope it doesn't have to be on a perfectly flat piece of ground. It usually does not. Let's see, we could, don't want to... Where do I want this? Let's see. I feel like I really do want it, like, right there, huh? Like right where we were gonna put the supply camp. Now we want to bring... I forgot, we want to grab one of those build tools. If you have a build tool in your inventory, it makes the whole process of placing the buildings that a lot less painful. So we'll just do it right here. We're going to use the build tool. We're going to switch the pack to that Caledonia. I really like the look of that. Where is it? Evil Dark Oak, Desert Oasis. Style colonies. Underwater base, high magic. Antique. Frontier, huh? Nifty. Let's see if we can find that here. I feel like every time I look at this, the things mix up. There we go. Okay, so now we pick here. Fundamentals, we're starting with the town hall. Now we can escape and it'll hold position. Generally speaking, that block that's glitching there, that is ground level. Alright, so our ground level's gonna be right there. I'm gonna sleep through the night real quick. Now when I'm doing this, I like to keep track of where the corners are, so that as I'm picking out where more buildings are going to go, I don't lose track of what I'm doing. Alright, we just right click to go back into this GUI, and there it is. It's just a block in the sky. In the year 13 after Creeper, we formally lay down the foundations of a new settlement, henceforth called Second PRS Colony. And some things we're probably not going to do, but hey, sign here, right? We will have folks coming presently. Now, the first building that they're gonna need, and this was ground level right here, I believe. The first building that they're gonna need, even before they can build the town hall, is a builder's hut. And there it is. All we'll need is some kind of door, planks, and our build tool. There it is. Very nice. A little more marking stone. Right back out there. So let's take our builder's hut. I'm going to use the build tool. Missing build tool in player inventory. We're going to use the build tool. And okay, it's on Caledonia. Fundamental, a builder's hut. Now, right now, you can see this is, they would conflict with each other. But we're gonna move it up by one. One more? Nope, that's supposed to be ground level. And then we'll move it over this way, so that there's just a little bit of space between the buildings. Right. And yeah, okay, the guide. Make sure to check out all the building pay. Okay, I understand. It's already picked one of our colonists to be a builder. Come on, thing. I want to build it. So you can see she'll start soon. Once she gets over here, she's going to tell us what all she needs to build the building. Right? Okay, Eileen, what do you need?
I'll take care of it.
I'm a colony master. I don't want him bugging me. Okay, so they'll need some spruce, some cobblestone, a bunch of dirt. These things do have an inventory. And you can also use these arrows to take, exactly what's needed out of there. By out of there, I mean out of your own inventory. Now, for a little while, I'll be feeding those guys. 3 wooden axe, that's the wrong kind of sawmill. That's what we're looking for. The saw. Okay. Iron ingot, 3 slabs. This thing is what I was trying to find before. I thought the pack didn't have one. It will act like a stone cutter for wood. We need slabs, we need sticks. There we go. Let's see just what we have here. I need birch stairs. Okay, that'll get us 4 of them. That's nice. And I assume a single birch plank will get us 1. Awesome. Now we're going to need a number of residences. We're going to want 1 each for the 4 colonists that we've attracted. Once we go up to 5, we'll start getting barbarians, and we don't really want to deal with barbarians yet. I'm trucking right along. This will be done in no time. Alright. There it is. Now she should start on the residence next. And then I guess we'll see how that is. We're also, to start, we're going to want to build a fisher, a warehouse, a courier's hut, and a restaurant. Hello.
What can I do for you?
Okay. Now, one thing that's going to make our life a lot easier is the clipboard. This thing, we take over to our builder's hut, and hello, and we shift right click on the hut block, and now we see everything that the builder needs to proceed. Now the vanilla shovels she can use right now amount to stone, gold, and wooden. As we level up the builder's hut, she'll be able to use better and better stuff. Let's, where's the inventory? Here we go. Where's that fancy stone shovel? See, this goes away, she's gonna come pick it up, and she's gonna start removing probably some of these offending dirt blocks. Now, if we want to see everything that a particular builder needs for their needed resources to build a building, as opposed to the clipboard, which shows us anything the colony, any member of the colony can't work without, we can make one of those resource scrolls, which is sticks, your building tool, and 2 leather. And same deal, you just shift right click it, and you can switch between builders' huts with the same scroll, and it'll just keep resetting, and it's fine. Oh, and then it'll show you basically the same thing you'd see in the GUI of the builder's hut. After the residence, we're going to have our builder make the warehouse. This is where everything for your colony will get stored. And the warehouse is done. Let's check it out. They'll store stuff on these racks. And then when we have a courier, they'll run it back and forth. That's a lot of room, Not complaining. We're gonna have her build another residence. And speaking of the courier's hut, we're gonna go ahead and do the iron boots one. The leather boots gives you one. Excuse me. The reason is we're gonna use more than 2, so we might as well do the iron one. I'm starting to flatten this. Like, flat is good for mine colonies. So let's see. We'll use the build tool. And this will be storage courier, right? Well, let's see. I'll move it forward just a little bit so there's some room. I think that'll be fine. Now these guys are going to need to eat. So we're going to build them a fisher's hut, so that one of them will become a fisher. And this block in particular, you want to make sure you place it facing the right direction. Let's see, agriculture, fisher's hut. We're going to look at it at level 5 because there's a water aspect to it rather often. That looks like a dock. So we can turn this thing around, right? Yeah, there we go. All right. And we'll stretch the dock out into the water. That looks fine. Cool. Yeah, you get the idea with placing the buildings. Now, I'm not particularly sure what this perk does. I don't know if it'll let us, like with 15 bookshelves, it'll just take less experience to do the thing. I don't know if it means it's the level cost of the enchantment, like how high you have to be to get it, like to press the button on the tail. I don't know, but it sounds good, so we're gonna grab it. Alright, Boon of the Earth 4. Let's see if we can cache this thing in the act. What it does, yeah, there it goes. We got some lapis ore in our first 10. There's some more ore. Diamond ore, why not? Boon of the Earth is OP. And I'm not complaining about it. Okay, so we found like a redstone geode. I think we just found an iron one. Well, what happens here? We could blast it into an iron ingot. Or we could smelt it. We could just smelt it. This is the solution to our iron needs. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of blown away. Like, this is super OP. I need the iron. This is alright. Restaurant's finished. Basically, our order of operations here is the fisher is going to catch fish that the courier's going to bring to the restaurant. And then our chef will cook. We got a chef. We got a chef. Amari's our chef. So everybody has a home now. Everybody has a job. We're going to start by telling it what fuel it can use. It's going to be charcoal, and it's going to be coal. That's fine. And then as far as smelting recipes go, okay, we got... Look at all that. Well, at least it won't serve up rotten flesh, I think. We're going to teach it. Cooked cod. Done. And we're going to teach it cooked salmon. You don't need to specify the fuel. We do that in the other window. And now we can see 2 recipes. It should start getting smelted up, and everybody gets to eat fish. So with the basics, it's... where is my clipboard? Anyway, with the basics, I'll have to find my clipboard.
A problem?
Yes, there's a problem. I can't find my clipboard. With the basics, we can now add some more buildings and upgrade our existing ones, but we're gonna be cautious because... Do I even have cobblestone? I'm out of cobblestone. I gotta go mine it again. We're gonna have to be cautious because as soon as we get to 5 citizens, we're probably gonna start getting barbarian attacks. That's the default. And depending on what the barbarian settings are, they can either just be a minor annoyance or something that takes up way too much of your time and energy. We will see what we have here. The other thing is, now that everybody's got a home, we want to try as much as possible to wait to go to bed until they've gone to bed. They get angry if they don't get their sleeps. And you get a little message in the chat when they're all in bed. It doesn't take them that long. At least not at this point, while the colony is still pretty small. You guys gonna go to bed? Somebody's stuck somewhere. We're going to bed. But I think we're going to save those colony upgrades for the next episode. We're starting to run a little long here. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.